What's up? You know who it is. And today we're going to be talking about the albums that I bought last month ago. Now, before I start this video, I want to say that this is going to be a vinyl slash CD update. So for now on, there's going to be no more like separate videos for CDs or vinyls. It's going to be all in one video, and it's going to be called Collection Update. But also, if it's only vinyls, then I will label it vinyl updates. But if it's going to be a video with CDs and vinyls and whatever, it's going to be called Collection Update. So, before I start this video, I want to let you guys know you should check out the playlist down below where it has my favorite songs from this collection update, or you can go on the other videos, and down below in this description there's a playlist to my favorite songs for each album on each video. So check it out. Let's get into this video. Alright. We're gonna start with the CD. It's just one CD, but Janet Jackson's Control. This came out in 1986, and it's a timeless album. I mean, when I first heard it, I wasn't that crazy about it. I was like, it's okay. But it grew on me once I listened to it again, and I was like, oh, this album is really great. And my favorite album by her is the Janet album. I think that album's amazing. But this album is one of my favorites as well. I really love songs like The Pleasure Principle. That song is great. Nasty's a great song. And Let's Wait a While is also a great song. There's so many great songs on here, you know? And I think this album, like, influenced a bunch of R&B artists later on. And you can definitely hear the influence. You know, this is a great album. And, yeah, it's a timeless classic album. And the next album is a personal favorite of mine. It's not my favorite by the band, but it's one of my favorites. You know, a lot of people just don't like it and stuff, and I can see why. For me, I enjoy the album a lot. I think it's one of their best. I just really like this album. Like, this album is just amazing to me. And it's Gorillaz, Humanz. This album, I mean, I was so excited about getting this one. Because, I mean, look at that album cover. It's just so cool. I love this album cover. This album cover is really sick. But, I mean, there's so many, like, artists on here, like, that are just, like, different from each other. Like, I don't know how you can pull, like, a Vince Staples and then have Grace Jones. And then you have a Danny Brown and then a Mavis Staples. Like, I don't know. Like, that's just crazy. That just blows me away. I mean, they always pick the most random people on albums. And that's one of the reasons why I love them, because they're just very diverse. Like, they have artists from, like, different genres come together on an album. And that's one of the reasons why they're great to me. But I love this album. There's so many great songs on here. Strobe Light is always going to be my favorite song on here. That song is just amazing. I don't know how anyone can dislike that song. That song, it's just so great. I also really like the song with Vince Staples. That song is also great as well. And I love Saturn Bars. I love Moments with De La Soul. De La Soul, you know, they kill it. They always kill it with Gorillaz. You know, they're just a great pair. And I also, I recommend for you guys to check out the deluxe version of this album as well. There's some great deluxe tracks on here as well. I wish some of the deluxe tracks were on this album, because I love songs like Halfway to the Halfway House and Out of Body featuring Kilo Kish and Zebra Cats. I mean, those are great songs, and I wish that they were on this album, but that's okay. This album's great. Love it. And it's also an album that, you know, I made a lot of memories too, you know. Brings back a lot of memories. Because I remember when it first came out, you know. The next album that I got is a rapper that I'm a really big fan of. And he put this album actually out last year ago. Thought like it's an album that kind of grows on you over time because when I first heard it, I wasn't that crazy about it, but then it grew on me a lot, and I was like, this album's really great, and it's very creative as well. I mean, he's a very creative artist, and his name is JPEGMAFIA, and I got All My Heroes Are Cornballs. This is a great album. Love this album a lot. So many great songs on here, like Keenan versus Kel, Better Male Strategies, and All My Heroes Are Cornballs, the self-titled track. And yeah, I mean, so many great songs. And the production on this is crazy. Like, I don't know how he makes his beats. Like, it's just like, oh my gosh. Like, that just blows me away. But I really love this album. It's a great album. And it's always been on the repeat, you know. I always had this album on repeat because it's such a great album. So yeah, that was a collection update. Now, I know it wasn't like tons and tons of albums, but it was actually a good amount of albums to discuss. And yeah, they were great albums. I recommend you to check them out because they're great. And yeah, see you next year because I will make my next video next month, and next month is going to be January, and that's going to be the new year. So Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and yeah, see you next year. And yeah, hopefully next collection update or vinyl update would have a good amount of albums to discuss. So yeah, see ya. Peace.
Peace.